My name is Thandi Mavata, full name Nomthandazo Thandi Mavata, born and bred in the Eastern Cape from a village called AD, and I'm in Joburg full time now, running my own movement, which is called Doek On Fleek. I'm the founder of the movement. We founded the movement 2016, and I just thought, you know what a better thing to use as part of the movement, because all I was wanting to do is to unite women. So a lot of people ask me, why did I start Doek On Fleek? I started Doek On Fleek because I saw a need for women to actually teach each other how to love each other and how to actually empower each other. So I thought this will be a perfect opportunity where there's a lot of women who are taking pride on their doek and wearing doeks to work and wearing doeks to different places. So I thought, let's just put women together. And when I started with the movement, we actually wanted to just gather women to come and support each other. So it was a Doek On Fleek market initially. And then from that, seeing women actually attending the events across the country. I mean, we launched it around June in Johannesburg, but this is after we had actually just done a theme event on Mother's Day, which was called Rock Your Doek, like how your mama taught you. Yeah, that I must admit that at no stage the way the movement was growing and how things were moving, I never thought there would come something that would just stop us from actually having our gatherings. So came COVID-19, and it was like, okay, wow, what do we do now? But I think what is fortunate about us is that we are a movement more than an event. So as much as we do the gatherings and we go different towns and all that, there is where I actually noticed as we were starting to reinvent ourselves, where I noticed that women are eager to do anything to keep the movement alive and still going. And I know, then sit you like, okay, financially, am I able to make some money here? Financially, how do we keep the company and the movement going? But I saw women, like I said earlier, that this is a sea of women who gathered and said, we're going to make this happen. So us reinventing ourselves, it was almost like something that was already on the pipeline, but we were waiting to launch it, where we're saying, let's move now from us being about us as the ladies, where we are entertained, motivated and all that. Let's now start going out as women and doing something to make a difference in somebody's life. So we got an opportunity to be able now to actually, there's something we are launching very soon, which is called Do Good Thursdays. The Do Good Thursdays, all we are saying is, out of the thousands of women that are on our platform and women who are following the movement, we are asking them to actually be able on a Thursday to feed 10 families. And how we are doing this, we are saying, take whatever you have and try and divide it amongst making a difference in 10 different households. It could be you going through your wardrobe and taking some clothes that you have not worn in the past year. It could be you cooking a meal and making sure that you're going to walk in and you are able to walk into 10 households and make a difference, that they'll have a meal either being your breakfast or lunch or dinner. So we are then challenging the ladies who have been coughing out their money, attending the events, spending, and saying, let's now, knowing that the finances are tight, let's just take whatever we have and share it with other families. And that for us is not something that is bringing in money, but it is doing exactly what we have as our mission, which is empowering and actually lending a helping hand out there. So we are right now having women signing up saying, I pledge to do this, I pledge to buy this much, and I pledge to go and help in this way, I'm pledging to buy masks and all that. So that for us is reinventing ourselves, but we also found ourselves being able now to say, we're going to have the same events that we normally have, but we're going to now have them online and have women accessing them and having to hear from some of the motivational speakers that we normally have, and also have a bit of nice time at home playing some of the music that we normally play at the events, but also the opportunity to be able to then lend a helping hand. I always say to the ladies every time they ask, but why we are having an event, why you start this event with a prayer. So we have a good hour at our event where we literally worship and pray. And I want to stick by the fact that anything you pray about, God will give you answers. I'm literally one person who is very Holy Spirit led. So I believe whatever has happened in the country or in the world right now is also an opportunity for us to take the pressure that we are feeling right now and use it as power to actually take out so much that we had not even thought. So I just feel a person now needs to sit and be able to think outside the box. Your norm now needs to be almost like always thinking of better ways to make sure that you get out of the situation and be able to know that if this doesn't end tomorrow, I'm still surviving. So for us as a movement, we still see it and say what we were doing before, which is events, can still continue happening, but it must continue happening knowing that it is also benefiting other people. There must be something that can live beyond just the partying. So things like being involved with the community. Community must see what change your event brings. So it's all good and well for young people to think, oh, I do an event, I make money, and I spend it. For me, I keep saying, you need to know that the same people who attended your event have needs, and you need to find it in you that whatever you make, you are able to give back. The pressure that we're feeling, the not knowing where your next income is the power that you need to use to think out of the box and find solutions. So for me, the fact that you were retrenched, use that to actually start something. Use that opportunity to actually say, I'm going to take whatever UIF or pension money that is coming to start something. But go out there, do your research. I always ask people, before you start any business, do your research. Make sure that your product that you're going to sell or whatever you are engaging in or the business you're starting, you know exactly where the need is and all that. Do your check properly. My name is Thandi Mavata from Doek On Fleek Lifestyle, and I thank Women's Choice for having me today.